Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2021 Arnold Classic Pro Bikini and Pro Fitness results. Oh my gosh, what an incredible show. It was so exciting. Both divisions were unbelievable. A really close race when you look at the scorecards. Let's get to it. So in terms of Olympia, this is for the 2022 now. We're done for the 2021 qualification period. We're looking at next year. And these rules are not next year's rules. So that's why I have the question mark there. I'm not certain that everything is the same, but for now, we're just going to presume they are. So for Bikini, this is a very high scoring show. You can see the points for 2nd through 5th, and the winner will qualify. And then at the end of the qualification period, the top 5 in the points will qualify for Olympia. Same goes for fitness. The winner qualifies. 2nd through 5th receive all of those points. It's a tier 1 contest, super high. And at the end of the qualification period, it's the top 3 in the points who will qualify for the 2022 Olympia. Okay, let's start with Bikini. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in first place was Jennifer, 2nd Isa, 3rd Lorelei, 4th Ashley, and 5th Romina. And those are who receive points, but they always give a beautiful trophy to the 6th place winner. So let's take a look at Brina as well in 6th place. And if you guys take a close look, it was close between Jennifer and Isa. 1 point separated them, but Jennifer did it. She came home with the 1st, Isa in 2nd. So what does this tell us about Olympia in a couple weeks? Who knows? It is a tight race between these upper level women, and it is going to be so exciting. Okay, so let's start with Brina in 6th place. And the very first thing that I have to say is, oh my gosh, her suit looks amazing on her. I love the color. I love the sparkle. My jaw hit the floor when she walked onto the stage. She looks absolutely gorgeous, and that suit is perfection. She stood out in the lineup. Everybody else was in red and blue, and Brina was in this most gorgeous metallic, sparkly, glittery piece of art. I think she just looked unbelievable, and I love this suit. I know in the comments you guys always say how much you love the yellow, but let me know what you think about this absolutely beautiful bikini, because I think it's one of the favorite bikinis I've ever seen on anybody. So well done, Brina, on your choice of suits. Now, in terms of her physique, she looked absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous abs. I think her shoulders looked amazing. Really nice definition. She just really had a fabulous package. However, if I have to say something with a little bit of a critique, when I look at Brina in the lineup compared to the other top 5, I feel like she could use a little bit more shape to the back pose in her legs. Her legs to me have a little bit more straightness on the sides, on the inside thigh and the outside, and I feel like the other ladies have a little bit more curve. Now, on her own, I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. She's got beautiful definition, really nice size. She's got a lot of mass, but that's kind of the only thing I can see when I compare everybody side by side. I think she looked absolutely amazing and a wonderful 6th place. Okay, next in 5th was Romina. I think this is an incredible placing for her. I am so excited. What an achievement. 5th place at the Arnold. Unbelievable. She must be on top of the world. I think she did so fantastic. She also looked amazing. Beautiful definition in her arms, a really nice spread to her lat to create a gorgeous hourglass, beautiful legs, really nice, a pleasant and very aesthetically pleasing shape to her glutes, very round. And I have to say, Arnold himself would have loved her calves. Beautiful calves. Just perfect balance with her arms. Now, in terms of what could she improve upon, oh my gosh, she already looks amazing. But I do think that she could pose a tiny bit differently to have more of the front of her body showing. Like if she could just push that front shoulder back a little bit more and pull the belly button more forward so that we see a tiny bit more of the upper front, the front of the body, I think it would create an even larger and more exaggerated hourglass shape. And then when I look at Romina in the lineup, I feel like she could have a little more size to the top of her glute. So she's got this beautiful curve that slants, but I feel like the other ladies have a little bit more size up top. So that is my suggestion. I feel like she looks absolutely amazing. I can't believe she's top 5. So excited for her. Okay, next and fourth is Ashley. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. She is so beautiful on that stage. She looks healthy. She looks athletic. She looks very energetic, full of life, full of energy. I thought she looked beautiful. I can say, certainly in the live stream, I felt that she was not as lean as some of the other girls, which is wild for me to say, because when you look at this picture, she looks amazing and wonderfully lean. But I feel like we could see a little bit more definition, where her delt comes into her bicep and her tricep. There could be a little bit deeper of a groove in her line showing off her glute and her quad. I think the back of her legs look incredible. Her glute hem tines look fabulous, but just a little tiny bit more leanness might really help for Ashley. In this particular picture, I feel like the hair is a little bit too long, but in the comparison photo of everybody side by side, it wasn't so bad. So maybe it's just this particular snapshot. But overall, I thought Ashley did amazing. 4th place. I think a lot of us expected her to be in 4th, and I just wish her luck for the Olympia, and it's so exciting. Okay, next and third is Lorelei, who looked so beautiful. And I know so many of you guys had her pegged to win. She is a favorite. She is just absolutely gorgeous. And she looked phenomenal. It seemed really close between the top 3. But 3rd place for Lorelei. She did amazing. I think she was very lean. You've got some ribs showing, very flat abs, beautiful hourglass shape. She knows how to really pose in a way to show off her gorgeous silhouette. Her glutes are incredible, very large and well developed. Nice hamstrings. I think she just looks absolutely beautiful. And from behind, you're having a beautiful V-taper to really pinch in the waist from the delts down to this tiny waist. You're seeing the skin, so you see how small her waist is. I think she looked really, really beautiful. And when I compare her in the lineup, my only suggestion, this is so nitpicky, but I feel like if she could roll this shoulder a tiny bit more back, she could even open her arm a little more to have, the palm showing, like twist her thumb a little bit, rotate it a little bit more up. So pull back the shoulder, rotate the thumb. It might make a little bit more of her lat show. I'm not suggesting she needs to spread her lats more. I just feel like her bicep is resting on her lat when instead she could pull her arm a little bit more away, and it might make her hourglass look even more exaggerated, and then she'd be super comparable with 2nd and 1st place. That's the only thing I can think of, because I think she looked absolutely incredible. Let me know in the comments what you guys think and what you think of the top 3, the top 5, the top 6. It's just incredible, but I think she did amazing, and I cannot wait for Olympia. Okay, here's Issa in 2nd place. Holy smokes, is she ever lean. That oblique is so defined, so chiseled, just gorgeous. There's a lot of rib showing, fair enough, but I mean, she is scoring so high in 2nd place. So obviously it's not too much rib. It's not too lean. It's what they're looking for. I think her upper body looks incredible. Her lats are just phenomenal. Her hourglass is so crazy without even trying. Beautiful shape, beautiful glutes, nice definition. I think the line right here running down her hip is gorgeous. From behind, her glutes look amazing. Perfect glute hem tie-ins. I did notice, and we saw it in the live stream as well, there's a little spot on her glute where the tan seems to have rubbed off. And I know that at this level, everything matters. Complexion, skin, tan, everything. So I don't know if that played a huge part, but it's certainly something that I saw. And I also feel like Issa has a bit too much hair in the back. It's covering up her waist. It's not allowing us to see that triangular shape from the shoulder down to the tiny waist before her glutes. The length is a little bit long, but mostly I feel like she could just lose a tiny bit. Like if it was shaped a little bit more as a V so that we could see a tiny bit more of her skin. That's seriously it, you guys, because I think she looks absolutely amazing. 1 point away from 1st place. Okay, and here we go. Jennifer in first place. Unbelievable. She is gorgeous. And what struck me with Jennifer is how flowy and beautiful and easy her posing is. There's no crazy twisting. There's no crisscrossing of legs. She's just beautiful, statuesque, pure perfection. I thought her poise and her stage presentation was gorgeous, very noticeable. She poses in a way that really shows off her hourglass. That's what caught my eye. She's doing what I mean about pulling away the arm from the lat, so you really see this gorgeous shape. She's got the most amazing hourglass. Her conditioning is lovely. She's more like Ashley. You're not seeing quite so much rib, but you still see the chiseled oblique. Very nice flat abs, beautiful definition in the legs. Her glute ham tines are incredible, but what I love is how you see the hourglass shape from behind and her tiny waist. So I think she nailed it. The suit's beautiful, the earrings are gorgeous, unreal. So here's everybody side by side, and maybe you see some of those things. For example, Romina could have a little bit more glute on the top. I feel like in this picture, Issa and Ashley could stand a little bit more forward facing, but it's possible that they are doing exactly what they need to have the judges see them perfectly, and it's just where we are as the angle of the photographer. So I can't really comment on that so much, but you can see Jennifer is posing in a way that just looks so perfect for her hourglass. Lorelei next to her is also just gorgeous, very lean for sure. I think Lorelei and Issa were particularly lean. But it was just an amazing top 5. And from behind, maybe you agree with me about Issa could lose a little bit of the thickness of the hair. Maybe you agree that Brina could chisel her legs, sculpt them just a little bit more to have a bit more roundness. I think we see some beautiful glute ham tines. There's even a little bit of definition in the adductor muscles, especially on Ashley. It was just incredible, unbelievably, and so exciting to watch. Now, in terms of Olympia, again, I'm not certain because we don't know the exact rules for 2022, but I believe this means that Jennifer's qualified, Issa and Ashley are already qualified, Lorelei will have 9 points, and Romina, I believe, will have 7. Okay, let's talk about fitness. This is so exciting. So in first place was Missy, second Oksana, third Ariel, fourth Jacqueline, and fifth Eureka. And of course, let's mention our sixth place winner, Darian. Now, when we look at the score, it was close. Missy had 7, Ariel had 8. So a very tight race between first and second. It was actually Jacqueline who came in third for the physique round. Then when they did the routine, Missy still had the lead in first. It was Oksana who came in second, and Ariel had third. So at the end of the day, Jacqueline fell to fourth, Oksana bumped up to second, and Ariel fell to third, and Missy kept her first place. So exciting. Fitness is just so much fun to watch. And you may have noticed we were missing a couple people. So unexpected, disappointing. I went to their Instagram pages, and you can go check out what they say. Both Amanda and Whitney posted a short video just talking about why they couldn't make it. Super disappointing. Hopefully we'll be seeing Whitney at the Olympia, and I hope that we'll get to see Amanda soon. Whitney did say that she tested positive for the virus, even though she was feeling fine, thank goodness. And Amanda, said that she was just postponing the pro debut. Very emotional, very disappointing. Good luck to both of these women. I hope everybody's okay. But let's talk about our top 6. So Darian in 6th place looked beautiful. What a fabulous V-taper. I think her definition was really nice in her legs. Although I wouldn't have minded a little bit more detail in those quad muscles. They're certainly there, but I just like the lines to be a bit deeper, a bit more chiseled. And I felt like even though her V-taper is incredible, the 3D, the fullness, that round aspect of the muscles is a little bit lacking in her back in particular. So it's just a bit of a conditioning issue. I think her size and her shape is beautiful. Her posing is gorgeous, and her suit looked amazing as well. So I thought 6th place was really good for her, and she did look quite incredible. And now her routine was fabulous, extremely powerful, really cool, variety of music, amazing skills that she showed off in her routine. Super incredible. Okay, next in 5th place was Eureka, who looks amazing as well. She's won so many shows this season. I feel like, again, the V-taper is incredible. Her shoulders are really gorgeous. She looks so big on stage, a lot of mass. But again, I feel like the conditioning was a little off. We're missing some of that detail in her legs. The quads could have a bit more definition, a little more definition in the abs as well, and even more detail in the back. But I think she has beautiful calves, great adductors, and I think she looks incredible. And a 5th place was really, really good on this stage. Unbelievable, really. And her routine was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. Super entertaining. She came on in a big tutu and she was like a doll. She was moving really robotically and then turned into this highly energetic, extremely athletic and powerful routine. It was awesome. I loved it. Okay, next in 4th place was Jacqueline, who has a beautiful physique, gorgeous V-taper. I think her conditioning was really quite lovely. Great definition in her abs, lots of detail in her legs. My only suggestion to Jacqueline is to relax her shoulders a little bit. I feel like they're a bit shrugged and it's throwing off the proportions just a tiny bit. So if she could relax the shoulders, round out her arms, I think it would do a lot to really propel her. But I think her conditioning was fabulous. Her adductors look great. Her glutes look lovely. And I also feel like from behind she was a little bit leaning forward, perhaps more than she needed to. She could stand up a tiny bit straighter. I notice it more in the live feed than in the photos, but anyway, I think she's just incredible, and this was a great 4th place. And her routine was beautiful. What a gorgeous dancer. She created the most beautiful lines with her body. The pointedness of her toes right to her fingertips was just beautiful. Very elegant, very flowy. I loved it. All right, so 3rd place was Ariel. Remember, she came in a very close second to Missy for the physique, and she looks awesome. Fabulous shoulders, great V-taper, amazing abs, really nice definition as well. But I do feel like when we compare her in the lineup, she could have a little bit more size to her legs, which is nutty to say because her legs are giant, super muscular. But from a balance perspective, to really, match those gorgeous shoulders, I think she could have even more sweep to her quads, even more size. But I love her. I think she's incredible, beautiful package, great suit. I love her signature hairdo. And I think this was a fabulous show for her. And her routine was amazing as well. Extremely athletic and so many fabulous gymnastic skills, just flipping across the stage. Kind of like a cheerleader. She came on with a lot more like a girly kind of an outfit and stripped it down to this really kind of, I don't want to swear because this is the internet, but kind of this rough and tough look, and I thought she just looked so good, and I loved everything about it. Beautiful physique, beautiful skill, extremely strong. Loved it. Okay, Oksana in 2nd place. Amazing. I know she is a favorite. She is so beautiful, so graceful. She looks unbelievable, so amazing. We all just love Oksana. She's got great size to her upper body. Her shoulders are amazing. Her V-taper is lovely, but I feel like she needs more size in her legs, especially in that side shot in the middle. I think she could have way more roundness to her quads to compete in this lineup of girls where they are just so muscular, so developed. Conditioning, I think, looked really good from in front, but behind it was a little bit not as good. So I would like to see a little bit more of definition in the hamstrings, a little tiny bit more of the glute ham tie-in. But I think overall she has a beautiful silhouette, and 2nd place was amazing. And her routine was awesome. So entertaining. There was a point, you guys, where she had a cigarette, okay? She's the Joker. She's unbelievable. Such an athlete. It was incredible. And now finally in first place is Missy. I don't think this is a surprise to anybody. She is the queen of fitness. Beautiful physique, great arms. Her shoulders are amazing. The size of her arms are fabulous. Great lats, perfect abs, and her quads are perfection. Beautiful size, great definition as well, but they look nice and full and round from the side and from behind. And now if we're going to talk about behind, Missy's glutes outshine everybody's. They are incredible. Beautiful shape, beautiful size, great conditioning. Then she's got the tiny waist. Couple that with her gorgeous presentation. The makeup is beautiful. The hair, the suit is just beautiful. It's so perfect on this stage. I think she just looked amazing. I know it was close between her and Ariel, but she really did look phenomenal. And I think she wins it for sure with her glutes from behind and those gorgeous legs and shoulders from in front. And her routine was lovely. It was emotional. It was a tribute to her late coach, John Meadows. Beautiful sentiment, but also incredibly powerful. You guys know Missy. She leaps through the air like she's flying. Amazing height, amazing power, super entertaining, and just lovely overall. So I think it was fabulous. Side by side, you know, Missy's got it. She's got such a V-taper. She's got such a beautiful waist, great legs. When you scan across the lineup and you look at the legs, she has by far the most beautiful shape and the best definition combined. I think Jacqueline has really fabulous definition as well from in front. Ariel, you can see maybe she could have a little bit more shape and sweep. Oksana could use a bit more size in the legs. Arika could have a little bit more definition. I think Darian, when you look at the lineup, could have even more shoulder. Like, it's crazy. These girls are so good side by side. It's like comparing perfection to perfection. But wow. All right. Now from behind, Missy's glutes, they take the cake. Really. So good. What a shape. Wow. And her shoulders and her tiny waist. It was Missy's. No question. All right, so again with the question mark, I'm not certain, but I believe this means Missy and Oksana were already qualified. Ariel will have 9 points, Jacqueline 8, and Arika 7. So that's it for my Arnold recap, but there was actually another show this weekend, the San Antonio Pro, where there was Pro Bikini and Pro Wellness, so I will be back with a recap of that one right away. And happening today is the Tsunami Nutrition Cup in Italy, which is a Pro Bikini show. So I'll be back with recaps of those right away. And then next week is the Nashville Night of Champions, the Minneapolis Pro, and the Arnold Classic UK. I have a prediction video for that one up. I will link to it right away here for you. Recaps are coming. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss them. Please give me a like if you like this video. Comment below what you thought about these top fives and what you think they mean for Olympia. So exciting. Check me out at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and, of course, on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.